Welcome to another episode of the Read Pile. Today I'm talking about Killstrike, which was a 4-issue series. This was put out by Boom, I think in 2016 is when the collection came out. I believe the series came out in 2015. But this is by Max Bemis. I haven't read much by him. I thought I'd read more, and I looked it up yesterday, and his longest run was Moon Knight, but I think I'd already given up. This was, I want to say, post Ellis and Lemire, and I was kind of Moon Knighted out at that point. He's done a few miniseries, and I guess I haven't read those. And it's the same artist as Namwolf, which he's great, and I kind of wish he had done more work, but he hasn't done much in comics either, and I think he's a fantastic artist. This is the first page, and we're going to be talking about this. But these first 3 pages are what really hooked me on this. So it's only, as I said, 4 issues, and I could talk a lot about the story, but I don't just want to recap it. It starts with this issue selling on stand-in eBay for $100,000, and he talks about it being declared the worst comic book ever made, and because of this a bunch of people have destroyed their copies of the book, which now makes it rare, which is pretty funny. But our main character here, knows that he has a copy of this book at his mother's house, and he's like, if I can sell this and it goes for, similar, then our money trouble is gone. And his wife asks a follow-up question, and then he has this great 2-page speech that sort of encapsulates a few decades worth of comic characters, comic creators, fandom. It's this first 3 pages is what hooked me and is great. So he tells his wife, despite the newborn baby, that he's going to take a trip to his mother's house, and he's going to be back in a few days. He's just going to pick up this book, and then they're going to sell it, and as I said, their money trouble is gone. However, he does find it, and from the book emerges the character of Killstrike himself, and then they have to deal with that. So he takes a trip to his mother's house. He returns home sort of in denial of what has happened, and then he takes a couple more trips while his exasperated wife at one point tells him, this is great, she's like, I'm gonna go stay at my mother's, and I can't guarantee that we're gonna be coming back. Meanwhile, he goes to London. So at one point, the main character does talk about the possibility of the hallucination, the Killstrike's emergence, as being a manifestation of his parental anxiety. He is not trying to be his father who abandoned his child, and there are conversations between him and his wife. I think that one exactly, where he's talking about that's exactly what you're doing, is you're abandoning your child by going on these trips. Because he initially goes to, he's trying to get Killstrike to go back into the comic, essentially. And as it shows, Killstrike wants vengeance. He is very much in the vein of those, post-image founding violent comics that were high on art and low on story. So he's got pouches, he's got grenades. There's a lot of talk about his design, which those are tattoos. They don't talk about his arm, though. He's got a necklace of grenades, he's got knives, he's got a bunch of pouches. He gets more pouches at one point. It's pretty awesome. The writing on this is great. The art is similarly great. I honestly thought these two creators would have done more work, and I'm surprised that they haven't. I've looked at both and am surprised by how, I guess, little that they've done. I think I mentioned already, Max Bemis has done a series of miniseries for a variety of publishers. I want to say I tried Lucid Dreaming, and I must not have finished it because it doesn't stick in my mind. But this is really good. He talks a lot about comicdom in total, and it's fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I recommend it if you can find it. Yes, this is great. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope more people try it. I mean, both of these are great, and again, I kind of wish this artist worked more in comics. He must have some other line of work, but the artist is great, and Max Bemis is a pretty entertaining writer as well.